Question for you. Do you sometimes procrastinate, that you know what you're supposed to do, but you just can't get yourself to do what is necessary? Or sometimes you don't feel that motivated, you don't feel that driven. How do you cultivate, how do you add a sense of urgency to your life? I know that when we are young, we feel like we've got all the time in the world. We feel like we are going to live forever. But when we get a little bit older, we realize there's a finite amount of time that we have on this planet Earth. Let's say this represents a year of your life, and let's say our average lifespan is 80 years. Well, then this represents your entire life. Do you know, as a human being, on average, we spend 26 years of our life just sleeping? That's correct, 26 years of our life gone just resting and sleeping in bed. But you know what is even more shocking? We spent another 7 years just trying to sleep, trying to fall asleep. School, work, anxiety, stress. Sleep is a big issue in a society. Then we spent another 11 years just watching TV and browsing on the internet. That's also gone. Then we spent another 5 years eating because we need food and we need energy. Now, you might think that we spend a lot of time in school, but believe it or not, in primary school and secondary school, total, accumulatively, we've only spent a year in school. Then we also spent a year in romance. If you're dating, you're going out on a date, you're going out, that's another year. Then we spent 1 year exercising. If you're very health conscious, maybe 2 years. And let's say you have to commute to work. And let's say on average, you spend 26 minutes commuting to work each way. While after 40 years, you have to spend an entire year of your life just going to work, just in the car. We're not done. Let's say you want to accomplish something significant. You want to attain mastery in any industry, sports, entertainment, business, anything that you want to do. On average, it takes 7 to 10 years to become a master in your chosen field. So that's another 10 years that you have to invest to accomplish anything significant. So take a look. This is how much we have left. This is how many years that we have to create the life that you want, to create the relationship that you want, to create that exceptional life that you want. Does that look like many years for you? And that is if you don't make a lot of mistakes. If you're like me, like myself, where I actually wasted a lot of time trying to find myself and I was lost without mentorship, without guidance, and making mistakes, getting into debt, well, that takes you a few years just to bounce back. This is what we have. So comment below, what are you going to stop doing to waste time, and what are you going to start choosing to do to add a sense of urgency in your life? Confucius said it best. We all have two lives, and the second one begins when we realize we only have one.